This November, the world of boxing will witness an event that defies logic and blurs the boundaries between sport, spectacle, and entertainment. Mike Tyson, a man whose name is synonymous with boxing greatness and ferocity, will step back into the ring at the age of 57. His opponent, none other than Jake Paul, a YouTuber-turned-boxer whose rise to prominence in the fight game has been as unconventional as it has been divisive. The announcement of Tyson's return to professional boxing has set the combat sports world abuzz. Fans and pundits alike are divided. Some are excited to see one of the greatest heavyweights of all time back in action, while others express concern for his health and well-being. Many question the wisdom of such a fight, considering Tyson's age and the long layoff he's had from competitive boxing. Nevertheless, the fight is set to happen, and it promises to be one of the most talked-about events of the year. Mike Tyson, a career of unmatched dominance and controversy. To understand the magnitude of this event, one must first reflect on the career of Mike Tyson, a man who still holds the record as the youngest heavyweight champion in boxing history. Tyson burst onto the scene in the 1980s, a time when the heavyweight division was in need of a star. At just 20 years old, he claimed the WBC heavyweight title by knocking out Trevor Berbick in 1986. What followed was one of the most dominant runs in the history of the sport. With his fearsome power, quick hands, and relentless aggression, Tyson became the undisputed heavyweight champion by unifying the WBC, WBA, and IBF titles. He wasn't just beating his opponents, he was demolishing them. Tyson's aura of invincibility seemed unbreakable until one fateful night in Tokyo in 1990. Entering the ring as a heavy favorite, Tyson was shockingly knocked out by the underdog James "Buster" Douglas in one of the greatest upsets in sports history. This marked the beginning of a turbulent period in Tyson's life. Personal struggles, legal issues, and a controversial prison sentence for rape in 1992 derailed his career. Though he returned to boxing in 1995, his days of dominance were behind him. Despite his setbacks, Tyson remained one of the most feared and recognizable figures in boxing. His rivalry with Evander Holyfield, including the infamous ear-biting incident in 1997, only cemented his place in the annals of boxing history. Tyson retired in 2005 after a loss to Kevin McBride, a journeyman boxer who was expected to be an easy win for the aging former champion. But by then, it was clear that the Tyson of old was long gone. He no longer had the fire or the physical gifts that had made him such a force in his prime.